Hello, everyone. So, welcome to season 2, episode 2 of Talk to Me Tuesday. As y'all know, I'm just Jocelyn. Welcome. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna catch up on previous things. So, for all you guys that missed it, last week was season 2 premiere. We had a really big show, live audience, live panel, he say, she say. So we'll do that again on April 4th. So for all you guys that didn't see the post, April 4th, I have spots available for audience members as well as if you want to be on the he say, she say panel. So go to the link. I'll post it again after the video. It's an Eventbrite link. It's free to come. It's free to be in the audience. It's free to be on the panel. I just need to get my seating. So that's why I have the Eventbrite. So if you guys can just do the Eventbrite, like I said, I'll post it after the video. I'll post it on my page. My Instagram people is in my bio. The link's in my bio. So y'all can go there and sign up to be on, thank you, baby, to be on the panel or to be in the audience for the April He Say, She Say show. So just to give y'all a heads up, like I said, I'm going to do the big shows once a month. So they'll be every first Tuesday. We'll have the big live show, live recorded, live panel. I'm going to stick with the He Say, She Say. There'll be different topics each month, but it'll always be a panel of male and female. I think I like that. For now, I'm going to stick with that. It was a big hit for the audience, big hit for the crowd, big hit for me, and I think it gives a good perspective. You know, you guys get my opinion a lot, so I just thought that was something good to do, and it turned out great. So we're gonna keep it moving. I'm keep doing that. So that's first. Second, tomorrow is open mic night. So it's sit and speak your mind. Come out, sit and speak your mind with me. I'll be hosting. It's going to be in conjunction with La Rose Jazz Club. So that's in Germantown. Anybody that's interested, all the information's on my page. Whether you do spoken word, you sing, you rap, you write poetry, you're a stand-up comedian, or even if you just want to come out and, and just pick up on the vibes, like vibe out with us. So I hope that you guys can all make it. That'll be each and every Wednesday. It starts tomorrow. But it'll be each and every Wednesday from 7 to midnight. We'll have a happy hour from 7 to 8. Show starts promptly at 8. Anybody that it's for amateurs as well. You don't have to already be like a signed artist or anything. So if it's just you just want to come out and show us what you got, or like I said, just vibe out, pick up on the vibes, come out, support some local artists. It's just I'm out here. So I think that's going to be amazing. So anybody that wants to come out, if you need more information, you can go to my page, or I'll post that information after the video today as well. What else? Y'all already know, check me out, Daily Grind Radio, each and every Sunday from 4 to 6 with DJ Bugsy and C, the Broadcast Queen. That's going great. We've been having some great guests. I've been meeting amazing people. So I actually just did a shout out the other day for that. So those are the things. I think I didn't miss anything. Those are the things that I have coming up. So we got open mic night. We have the live show April 4th, and then of course each and every Sunday Daily Grind Radio. So that's what's up. So that's the latest and greatest. Those are the updates, announcements, so to speak. But we're going to get into the topic. So today's topic is Venus retrograde. So I know it probably turned a lot of you off, or y'all probably was like, what the fuck she about to be on? She done took a break for a month and now she come back on some shit. So even if you're not into astrology, I just want you guys to know that the Venus retrograde, it actually affects so many of us, and you may not even realize that you're affected until I break it down to you. So I'll start off by saying I didn't even know about it, honestly. Like, I'm pretty into astrology in regards to my sign. I'm a very proud Libra. I say it all the time. I read my own horoscope. So I don't know how much more into astrology you need to be, but for me, that's where I take it. If I meet somebody, I ask them what's their sign, but I don't really get too deep into it. But I was talking to a friend, and she was telling me her own story, and she was like, yeah, because Venus is in retrograde. And I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? But she was explaining, and she was just more so saying how it applied to her. So I went and did my own research because I was telling her some things that I was going through, and then she was telling me some things that she was going through, and she attributed to the Venus retrograde. So like I said, basically the subtopic is matters of the heart and mind. So that's really what the Venus retrograde is about. You don't have to get super into the astrological aspect of it. That doesn't really matter at this point. I know, like I said, I wanted to explain it because I know when some people saw my post, they were like, this bitch is tripping. So, boom. So I did take notes. Y'all know I always got my notepad. But, so basically the Venus retrograde just basically is a time. This is really like, it's really a thing. I'm not making it up, rather. It's a time, and it's between, what does it say? It's like March, like early March to like the end of April. So, and it's something that happens like every 18 months or so. So it's kind of like new moon / all those other things that come ever so often. Solar eclipse and all that dumb shit. So, like I said, I did my research and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is something or whatever. So basically, it has a lot to do with relationships. Not necessarily romantic relationships, but relationships, period. Friendships, family relationships, business relationships, of course, romantic relationships, and things of that nature. So it's really, this is like the Venus retrograde is a time for you to heal. It's a time for you to kind of wash away and be aware. It's like a time of awareness. Like, be aware of your intuition. Be aware of your intuition. Be aware of your gut feeling. Like, don't ignore your feelings. Like, I know I can't speak for anybody but myself, but I know me personally, I ignore my gut a lot. Like, I'm so far from stupid, but I make the dumbest decisions, like, sometimes. And it's basically because we allow our hearts to speak for us, or, you know, to fuel our actions, opposed to just going with our gut. And it's just like, yo, dog, you know, you probably shouldn't do this, but I want to so bad, or, oh, I really love this person, or, oh, it feels so good at the time. And it's just like, we allow our hearts to move contrary to what our brain is telling us. So, yes. So, I see some people are commenting, a lot of people, I have people saying, like, a lot of people from your past tend to come to your future during the Venus retrograde. So y'all are aware. This absolutely makes sense. So I'm gonna break it down. Y'all know I try to be as transparent as possible. I try not to tell too much of my personal business, but I'm just going to keep it all the way real with y'all. Now, this is before I found out what the Venus retrograde is. Let me tell y'all the shit that's been happening in my life, I'll say the past 10 days. Y'all ready? Now, remember the dates I said. I said from the beginning of March to the end of April, right? So in the past, I'll say 10 days to 2 weeks, I've had bad sex with a past partner. I've had one of my serious exes get married. I found out from somebody sending me a picture from Instagram, on one of my biggest days, which was last Tuesday. You know, so the premiere of my season 2, you know, this is the news I get 2 hours before I go on. My ex-husband, who in November I would have been married to for 10 years, but we've been divorced for 5 years, 6 years. We've been separated for like 8 years, but we've been divorced for 5. Gets remarried or renews his vows to his new wife this past weekend. Then one of my exes, I see her with somebody that she's dating now that I don't know the girl, but it's somebody that we've seen together in the past. And now to see them, I don't know if they're dating for sure or whatever, but you know, you can gauge somebody's chemistry, especially if it's somebody you had chemistry with. So that's just the shit that's been going on with me. And that's just on the relationship aspect. I have a lot of business things going on that I can't speak on right now because they're not one way or another. You know what I mean? So, but it's just like, yo, and I've been saying, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is all these things happening to me? Like, is somebody out to get me? Like, and I'm like, I'm big on the universe. I'm like, the universe always sends me signs. The universe will tell me, lead me in one way or direction or the other. But like I said, I had no idea about the Venus retrograde. So after talking to my friend, I'm telling her, da-da-da-da, she's like, oh, bitch, yeah, that's because Venus is in retrograde. And she proceeds to, of course, tell me what's going on her end. But it's just like, what? So it kind of made me feel better because I'm like, well, at least I know I'm not alone in this shit. At least I know that my life is not just hella fucking crazy. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, how could all of these things happen to this one person at the same time? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't try to give off that I'm the strongest person. I say I'm the realest bitch alive, which I am. But I don't say I'm the strongest. I consider myself to be a strong woman and a strong individual. But I don't say like, oh, like I can just handle anything and just, hey, feel free to just throw it all at me at one time. And it's just like, well, no, I don't want that. So I've been really like upset. Like, why the fuck is all this happening to me at the same time? Now, of course, most of these situations are not to harm me. I don't think that any of these people are out to get me. I'm not saying that all of my exes are trying to ruin my life. They're probably very well, or just trying to live their life and move on. These are not any exes that I want back or anything like that, but it's just a lot to deal with emotionally because no matter how you look at it, and y'all know, y'all can go back to the previous episodes, Boss Up After a Breakup, that you can't change how you feel about somebody. On top of, it doesn't mean that you won't be, even slightly affected by, the things that happen with them, even if it's just, you don't want to know, so it's just like, so I was tripping out. This past week has been like emotionally, like a lot on me. It's been really emotionally exhausting because like I said, I take a lot. I really do, like, as far as take a lot, like when I say like withstand a lot, like I kind of just roll with the punches. Just like, all right, this hurts, but let's keep it moving. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to try to go through this, but I got to keep it moving. I try not to harp on things too much. So it's just been really like difficult because like I said, it's just like, okay, I can deal with this. Maybe I can deal with this. Maybe I can deal with the old bitch getting married. Okay. It irked me because it was of the day it was. I'm like, of course I took it very personal. I'm like, she's trying to do this to make me mad. Like, she knows today is my big day and she's going to do this. But of course, again, people's lives don't revolve around me as much as I would like it to. Y'all, their lives don't revolve around me, especially not an ex. It's just like, you're free to live your life however you choose. We're not together. It's not my business. It's not my problem. Of course, it's annoying because people are sending it to me or calling me instead of calling to wish me good luck or asking me if I need help. They're asking me, am I okay? Because your goofy ass and turned around and popped up and got married out of nowhere. But that's not my business. So it's just like, okay, maybe I could deal with that. I could brush that off. Woo. Okay. Then it's just like, oh, now you see this bitch and she's messing with this bitch. And it's just like, okay, maybe I could deal with that too. Woo. Then it's just like, oh, well, your ex-husband's getting remarried or renewing their vows or whatever. It's just like, okay, that might be a bit much. Then it's just like, okay, my son's at the wedding. And then I got people sending me pictures. Then it's like I got people tagging me in pictures. And then they get married at the same church we get married. It's just like a lot. So I'm not throwing shade. I don't know. Some of them probably are watching. I don't even care. I'm not being shady. I'm not talking down on anybody. This is just how all of these things affect me. I can only speak on me and how I feel about a lot of these situations. So basically, like I said, so we're in Venus retrograde. But it's just like, so I felt better once I realized, once my friend told me we were in Venus retrograde. Of course, now I'm like, look, let me dig this up. What the fuck is going on? Because I already kind of wanted to talk about my situations, but I wasn't really sure how to maneuver them in. Because I'm like, I don't want to sit and bitch and moan about this one thing or this other thing or this other thing. But after really reading up on it, I'm like, oh no, I know for a fact I'm not the only person going through something, because this is really happening. This is probably happening to majority people around. So it's just like, okay, so yes. So from early March to end of April, we're in Venus is in retrograde. So that basically, again, for everybody that's coming late, is just a time where the matters of the heart and mind are to come together, work on one accord. It's time for us to kind of maneuver and move on our instincts opposed to our feelings sometimes. Sometimes we go with, like I said, sometimes we go with what the heart wants and then forgets what the mind is telling us. And it's just like, I posted a couple pictures just to try to give you guys, like, you know, lead y'all up to where I was going with this. And it's just like, that's an issue that we all have, whether you're male, female, gay, straight, married, single, whatever. You're going to have those times where you could very well listen to your mind and not go make dumb decisions off your heart, or vice versa. Sometimes, you know, my mind's telling me no. It's just like, if your mind is telling you to do something, we let our feelings go, you know what I mean, take the opposite route. It's just like, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, I know it might be the best thing for me, but right now I don't feel like it. I don't want to. So like I said, this is not necessarily just in regards to relationships. This is just, or rather romantic relationships. This can be friendships, business relationships. Maybe it's a job that you really, really, really want deep down in your heart, but your mind is like, well, girl, how you going to do this? How you going to do that? Like, of course we want to think logical about things and you want to be realistic, but sometimes you have to go with your gut, or sometimes you have to go with your heart. So the goal here is to get all of these things on one accord. Try to get your heart and your mind to work together. Meet in the middle. Find a happy medium. It's just like, it's not always going to be perfect on this aspect or perfect on that aspect, but let's try to find a way to meet on one accord. It's just like, okay, can I do something that's not totally stupid, but I'm still going to be happy? You follow what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, or I don't want to be, you know, make a really, really smart decision and feel miserable. You know what I mean? It's just like, so don't go, excuse me, I know I need my water. You know, you don't have to take the path of least resistance or just do the smartest thing all the time or always do the right thing. It's not really about that. It's really just about go with your gut. Like, you really have to take into consideration, because the body, we already possess the answers. I will get to that. I had somebody, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop, guys. I had somebody commenting, because it does definitely say Venus in retrograde. Like I said, it's not just about relationships, because we also have to take into consideration, they say, don't make any rash decisions around this time. Don't buy really expensive or luxurious gifts. Don't get any major surgeries or plastic surgeries, or change your style too much. Don't chop all your hair off and dye it blonde. Like, or if you're going to do that, take real consideration. Don't make rash decisions in this time. And like I said, a lot of you guys aren't really into the astrological aspect of this, and y'all don't really believe in this and don't believe in that. But some shit, you just kind of can't deny it. It's just like, okay, even if I don't believe in that, something's going on. You can continue to tell yourself, oh, well, something's going on with me, and maybe I got a jinx, or maybe the universe is against me, or whatever. You can call it whatever you want. Babe, is Venus retrograde. So, if y'all want to look it up later, I'll also post it, but it's in the comments. It's under the title. But yeah, so it's just like, you don't even necessarily have to be into astrology to be like, oh yeah, like, oh, Venus is in retrograde. I don't need y'all to walk around saying it like it's some type of thing, you know, that you don't necessarily believe in. But you just kind of go with your gut, because whether you believe in the universe, God, the stars, the moon, your intuition, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you'll get the signs. You know the signs. And we allow ourselves to kind of ignore them. I will, give me a minute, Levon. I'm going to comment it, but I can't pick up the phone right now. So I have somebody on my Instagram saying, basically, be careful of this season. Venus had me flying on a damn plane visiting an ex. Shit like that you will do. And then she said, I should have listened. My plane was even canceled and I still didn't listen. I took a later flight. And it's nothing wrong with what you did, because guess what? You were following your heart and you just ignored the other sign. The sign of the plane getting canceled should have been like, maybe, I'm sure somewhere in your brain you already was like, I probably shouldn't do this, but fuck it, I'm going. And it's just like, this is the time where we are going to make mistakes. Like the sex that I had. I shouldn't have did it in the first place just for it to turn around and be whack. And it was just like, you stupid ass bitch. Aha, that's what you get. You should have just not fucking did it. But I did it. I went against my gut. I went against my better judgment. I went against my common sense, and I did it. And that's a mistake I have to live with. I mean, thank God I'm, here allowed to tell a story. I'll be getting tested and all that. But it's deeper than that. It's just like, damn, now that was a slip up. I haven't had sex in months. And then I slipped up and did that. And it was just like, was it worth it, stupid ass? Now you look stupid and you feel dumb. But sometimes you have to learn these lessons. Sometimes people have to learn the hard way. Certain people you won't cut off, or certain situations you'll never get out of on your own, or until something happens. So this is a time, like I said, this timing, we're not going to call it shit right now. Fuck the retrograde. This time right now is the time to really take time to heal. Take time to rid yourself of those bad relationships. Like I said, you may already know in the back of your head what relationships we're speaking of. And we're not just talking about people and girlfriends or boyfriends or husbands or wives. We talking about the job that you know you hate. We talking about the friends you know you don't need to be around. We talking about the shit you need to stop fucking wearing. We talking about the people you need to stop talking about. We talking about the bad habits you have that you need to stop doing. It's so much deeper than a bitch or a nigga. And that's the whole thing. This is the time to really get your shit together. It can work, good or bad. It can work against you. But if you allow it, it will work for you. And you will really take this time and use it. That's the thing that's why I decided to talk about it. Because once I read up on it, it is a time that if you utilize it properly, it can be so effective and you will be good moving forward. You will be good moving forward. So honestly, if some of these things wouldn't happen, and I can say, again, y'all know I can only speak for myself. I'm sure some of y'all are going through some similar issues. But me personally, on the situations that I just described to you guys, I would have never cut any of these people off. Mainly not because I'm such a good person, but I'm just not really a cut-offer. I really will keep people around. I'm a good person, and I try to see the good in people. Maybe it's the Libra in me. I don't know. But I do make it a habit to try to seek out the good in people. People could do me dirty. I'm not saying I'm a doormat, but I've had people do things and it's just like, well, I understand, everybody makes mistakes and I'm just a justifier, or I'm just a fair type of person. So I give people chance after chance after chance. However, the question is, how many chances do you give somebody to hurt you? One of them blows, it might be a pluck. This person done punched you, stabbed you, shot you in the toe. And that one pluck might be the one thing that sends your ass over the edge and you die. Because you done got head trauma from getting knocked upside your head 35 fucking times. You done let this nigga, this bitch, this person do you wrong, do you wrong, do you wrong, do you wrong. Then one person, that last person, they pluck you in the head and then you go into fucking some type of seizure because your brain's already twisted and fucked up. So that's how I look at it. It's just like, I can honestly say, some situations I would never have gotten myself out of. But I think might be a perfect time. And I won't sit here and say, oh, well, because it's Venus retrograde, I'm just so empowered and I'm just going to be able to make all these decisions on my own and I'm going to be fine and I don't give a fuck and I don't have no feelings and I'm so strong. It's deeper than that. Because honestly, if I think back, what I have to do is, because this is where your mind starts playing tricks with your heart, or your heart rather starts playing tricks with your mind, but then that's when you got to keep your instincts intact. Because the fact of the matter is, my heart could be telling me, oh, but I really love this person, and oh, but we're still friends, and oh, this is such a good person, and oh, he's the father of my kids, and oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's just like, but your mind is telling you, well, there's a reason why you're not with each and every one of these people. Whether you're good people or not, whether you're a good person or not, the fact of the matter is there's a reason none of them are in your life right now. But so let's break it down. And again, I'll be transparent and talk about myself. I already put the fucking situations out there. Half of y'all follow half of the people that I'm talking about, so it don't fucking matter. This is deeper than Instagram. We talking about me and my life and my state of mind and my emotional state, because that's what I have realized is really being under attack right now. My emotional state is really under attack. Like, I've really had some really fucked up things go on, and I feel like I've kind of brushed off so much of the hard shit that the rest of the shit is just kind of coming. It's just like, oh, well, she's gonna be all right. I know I done did some major stuff, so if I do this, she ain't gonna mind. If she show up to the John and the bitch is there, she ain't gonna care. Yeah, we only broke up 4 months ago, but she ain't gonna care. She be cool. No, she's not. Or, okay, maybe I will, but damn, do you think maybe you just don't want to do that. I don't know. Okay, maybe if I post my marriage certificate on Instagram and probably 20% of my followers are friends with her, they're probably going to contact her. Or maybe I know for a fact that something's going on really big for her today. Maybe I should at least call and congratulate her first, or send her a text message and say, hey, good luck today. By the way, like, I married. Or, hey, I know some people are probably going to be hitting you up, but just to let you know, soften the blow a little bit. You know what I mean? It's just like, who's to say you don't have the right to do it? Of course, but soften the blow. Damn, dog. Or if we're friends, like you led me to believe, then I could get I could get it from you. I could get the tea from you. I could get the information from you. And it would soften the blow. So that's something like that. Or, oh, of course your ex-husband's getting married. Yeah, y'all been divorced for years. You're dating girls. So I'm sure you're fine. But maybe his wife shouldn't be texting you and saying, oh, how was it at your wedding? This is so hard and so difficult. I've been so stressed out. And who helped you? And, oh, where'd you get your dress? And then, bitch, you think I want to talk to you about this? I don't give a fuck how many girlfriends I had. How long I've been together. You think I really want to talk to you about the fact that you're about to remarry for the second time? A nigga I used to be married to. I don't give a fuck. And it's not your fault. Maybe you weren't doing it to be mean, but that's the thing. People don't think. People kind of think about themselves. And at some point, you have to think about yourself. And that's what I am realizing. So I am talking to you guys and I am expressing where I am, because this is something that I'm really just realizing. It's just like, bitch, you might be too nice. Now, don't get me wrong. I've heard this from my friends and my surroundings. It's just like, yo, you just too nice. Stop being fucking nice to everybody. You don't got to be that good of a person. And it's just like, again, I don't sit here and try to say, oh, I'm a saint or I'm a good Samaritan. But at the same time, I can't be anything but myself. And it doesn't help. You know what I mean? It's harder for me to kind of go outside of being myself. But me being the way that I am has caused me nothing but pain and drama, because it allows people to do things, whether they're intentionally doing you dirty or not. It allows people to do things that hurt you, and they continuously do it because you don't shut it down. Thank you. Somebody is saying basically boundaries, set some boundaries. Don't pacify the situation. Of course not. I'm not trying to pacify the situation, but it's just like, that's what I allowed to happen. There were several times in that conversation where I should have been like, skirt, text message over. I'm dropping the kid off and y'all have fun this weekend. But it's just like, then like I said, then I was finally over it. Then I get tags on Facebook because my son, who's gorgeous and looked amazing, is in this wedding. And now he's got pictures and I'm just like, well, when we got married, he was in my fucking stomach. But that location looks hella familiar. Jesus Christ, is this really the same church? Can y'all get fucking married in a snowstorm? Like, just do it somewhere else. Or don't tag me in the pictures. Or don't have my son in it. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but you don't realize something's going to hurt until after it happens. It's just like, but again, I have to blame myself because I ignored my gut several times. I've been way too cordial with this person. And of course I have no reason to have a beef with her. Why? Like, y'all met after me and it doesn't even matter. But the fact is, I have allowed this to happen. I opened the door for this months and months and years ago when they first started dating or when they first got married. And I was, oh, I'm just the cool, not the cool baby mom, but I'm the cool ex-wife. Like, look, I don't care. I'm doing this over here. I got my life over here. I got my girlfriend. We engaged. I'm living good. Y'all living good. Everybody good. As long as the kids is cool, everything's straight. Don't do nothing to my kid. We don't got no rap. We don't got no beef. But I opened that door. I opened that, oh, we're friends and you can call me and you can talk to me, and saying dumb, corny shit like, oh, sure, we'll go to lunch. And when you say stuff like, oh, you look pretty today. And I'm like, oh, thank you, you too. And making little jokes. I could have stopped this long ago. And that's why I can't fault this person. It's not her fault. The fact is, I ignored my instincts so long in so many situations. Every single one of these situations that I've experienced in these past 10 to 12 days could have been avoided solely by me. Nobody forced me into any of these situations. And that's the point I'm trying to make today. Just keep in mind, like, just go with your gut. Like, we have the power inside of us. We know what to do and what not to do. We know there's a little voice in the back of our head right before you do something like, you sure you want to do it? And you do it anyway. Or sometimes you don't. But we all have that voice. We all hold that power. We all have within us a conscience, a gut feeling, an intuition, whatever you want to call it, to say, hey, even if it's don't do this or do it, maybe it's just, hey, just think about it first. And that's basically what I'm saying. So this timing, the Venus retrograde that we're discussing, is a time to clear out some of that. I don't fucking care how many situations and how deep into this shit you've gotten. Because as y'all can hear the way I'm listing this shit, I'm pretty deep in. I'm pretty deep in all of these relationships, all of these situationships, all of these transactions, all of these issues, all of this bullshit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm pretty like knee deep in all the bullshit. Some of it I'm waist deep in. But it's never too late. And I will, even if you want to say I'm using it as an excuse, I will use the Venus retrograde time frame to my advantage. I am going to take the time and properly do away with some of these things that are causing me pain. Because again, I may not have noticed that I was being pained by these situations until now. This is all happening at one time. Because I can honestly say that every single one of these situations, I've been in probably 2 other ones pretty similar to it in each scenario. With my ex that just got married, we've been broke up for a year, a little over a year now. And I've been in 4 to 5 different scenarios with her within that year since we broke up. So there's many times when I could have cut her off, or, hey, this is probably not going to work. And hey, I probably just need to leave you where you at. And hey, we're broke up and I still love you. You still love me, but we're cool. You're over there. I'm over here. We don't need to stay in communication. We don't need to text back and forth. We don't need to check up on each other once in a while. We don't need to do that. If you see me in the street, I will speak. Outside of that, cool. I was still doing her mom's hair for a long time. Her mom stopped coming to me to get her hair done. Perfect. What the fuck else we got? So that, like I said, in that situation, I've had several opportunities to say, hey, yeah, I probably shouldn't. I was still talking to her periodically when I was in my last relationship, my fling. I don't call that a relationship anymore. It was a fling. I had a 6-month fling with somebody that was great for the time. So it's just like, you know, there were several instances where I could have cut that person off, but I didn't. Then we have the fling. And, you know, the situation that I felt like I just went through with her. And it's just like, okay, well, you showed me several times how you may or may not definitely, it's not even that you don't have my best interest at heart, but when you do things, I'm not the first person you think about. You think more about how it's going to affect you and what you want out of the situation, opposed to what it's going to do and affect me. Everybody's not like me. And I'm not saying that I do it all the time, but most of the time I have a habit of, which is maybe something I need to break, but I have a habit of thinking about others before I think about myself. I'll double think, especially when I was in my fling. And my other relationship was like still all over the place in her emotions. It's just like, maybe I shouldn't post this. Or damn, I hope she don't see it. Or maybe I should block her so I know she don't see it. Like, just because I don't want to intentionally hurt nobody's feelings. Because I really do unto others as I would want done to me. It's just like I said, I'm not trying to like boast as if I'm some type of goddess or I'm just a do-righter all the time. No, I'm not. I have my flaws, but that is, now I'm starting to feel like it may be a flaw because I have a tendency of putting others' feelings in front of myself, or others who should not matter as much in front of people that do. Like, you know what I mean? Perfect example. And I don't want to keep harping, but I have to really paint the picture for y'all. Like, again, I said the ex that I was with before, she posted a picture of us in November. She posted a picture of me and her when we were together because it would have been our anniversary with this very long caption, and it was beautiful. But I was with my girlfriend at the time, but my fling, and I asked her to take it down, all because I cared if that would affect how my girlfriend felt at the time. Looking back, it's just like, well, that was her choice. She could did that. That was her feelings toward me. But at the time, I didn't even think about how it made me feel. It was just like, damn, that was sweet. But I can't think about that right now. What I need to do is, how's she going to feel about this? Fuck how I feel and kind of fuck how you feel. I put her feelings in front. So at that time, I just thought that was the person whose feelings should take priority. And that's what I did. Maybe it was right. Maybe it was wrong. I had some people tell me, damn, Josh, you shouldn't have did that. That was kind of fucked up. That probably hurt their feelings. It's just like, well, I didn't want to hurt the other one's feelings. Like, you never know what to do. So what I'm saying is, it's a tendency of mine, and it probably is a tendency of a lot of you guys, and that's why I'm talking about it. So you just have to kind of learn to put yourself first. That's what this is teaching me. This is teaching me to definitely learn to put myself first and just try to take the time to heal. This is the time where, like I said, I probably would have never rid myself of some of these relationships. I probably would have never stopped letting my ex hit me up. Like I said, it don't even have, it could be very platonic. But just when somebody from your past, that especially if you had a romantic relationship with them, but even if it's an old friend that you haven't seen since high school, or, you know, somebody that you were so close with, like a best friend or a homegirl that you were really close to and you haven't seen her in a long time, or y'all had a really bad falling out and then you just don't talk to them, and then she just hit you up out of nowhere, or imagine seeing her at the club and you just like you don't know if you're happy, sad, am I still mad at you? I don't really know, but all those emotions come at once and you kind of get thrown off. And then let's say, you know, y'all do make up and it's just like, girl, I ain't seen you so long. Oh, I just moved back to town. Oh, now I'm hanging with you every single day and we talking on the phone. Now I'm neglecting my other friends that I talk to usually every day. Now everything I do, I'm doing with you the next 2 weeks. And my friends are used to us going out every Thursday and all that. So it's just like, even that. So it's just like, keep in mind, I know me, I wouldn't have never blocked these people, so to speak. Perfect example. Everybody gets into that blocking shit. Whether you want to admit it or not, we all blocked a person or two in our day. So it's just like, I probably would have never blocked her, the one that just got married. What the fuck am I blocking for? Like, I've blocked her in the past, but right now I feel like we're at a space where you're doing you, I'm doing me, but I don't have to block you. If you hit me up and just check on me, that's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not the fuck okay. And that's what I have to realize. Like, maybe it's not okay, because what you're going to do is, now I haven't spoke to you. You hit me up to check on me once in a while. I've talked to you a couple times recently. I haven't spoke to you since this marriage. You didn't call to check up on me since then. You didn't check up on me to see how my things are going. How's my show going? How's my love life going? How's my new job going? How's the radio station going? How's the kids doing? You know, you need anything, you fuck anything. Because that's what friends do. If you're here to hit me up randomly, or are you here to hit me up when you fucking feel like it? When you feel like coming to stir up shit. And I did talk about that in Boss Up After a Breakup. That's why you have to make a clean cut with these breakups. And I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm telling y'all the things that I did and didn't do, which is why I feel like I have the right or the experience at least to voice on these things and to speak on these topics, because these are things that I've been through. I don't talk about anything that I haven't been through or that I've witnessed very close. So it's just like, in that instance, it's just like, well, you could very well hit me up. I haven't talked to you. You done got married. You could hit me up in 3 months. Now I could finally have found a new dip. I ain't going to say a new girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I could finally be okay. I could be just getting over this fucking you done got married bullshit. And you just hit me up out of nowhere like, what's up, shorty? I'm just checking on you. Bitch. I could lose it. I could kill you. I could kill you. Like, literally kill you. And your wife, probably. I don't know her. She definitely, it doesn't matter. If your life don't matter, I'm sure hers wouldn't. But it's just like, that's the shit that you got to think about. Like, maybe I should kind of just rid myself of this. Because you could pop back up. And it's going to be at the most inopportune time. Like today. Out of nowhere. Now, we haven't addressed that you done got married and didn't tell me. Or anything. But here you are. Double tapping on my shit. Leave me alone. Go away. Please. Just go away. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. The other one. Yeah, let me not talk to you no more. I don't have to talk to you. I just fucking saw you. I came to something that you had. I came to support you. Our interaction didn't work out in nobody's favor. bye-bye. I don't know how many more things you'll have that I need to support you, but I don't have to come to everything you fucking have. I don't always have to be the over supporter. You ain't been in none of my shit. You might be watching my show or you might not, because if you are, you're not letting me know that you here. Like Facebook and Instagram tells you, hey, say hi to Jocelyn so she know you here. So for everybody that's here, just to make a point, can y'all just give a little heart or double tap or thumbs up or something so I know y'all here? Because that's what you do when you watching somebody's shit. Oh, let Jocelyn know you're here. Let Jocelyn know you're listening. Let Jocelyn know you're interested. So I can't even say for sure you're watching my shit or coming to my shit or doing shit because you don't fucking even state your case or make yourself be seen. So you get no credit for that. So why do I have to continuously support you? No, I don't. So next. And then the husband, he is who he is. I can't really do much about that. We have a child together. But I don't have to talk to your wife. Probably no more. Like, hey, I'm on my way. I'm about to drop the kid off. Or, hey, I'm home when y'all ready to drop the kid off. Other than that, I don't think we should be friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I tried, but you tried it, so we're done. That's basically the best way to put it. No beef. I'm not mad at you. You, of course, can't be mad at me. I didn't do shit to you. And you didn't necessarily do anything to me. However, after careful consideration, I've decided we don't need to do this. I'm not that. Clearly, I thought I was something that I'm not. I am not that good of a person. I am not that okay with this situation. I'm not that okay with our interaction. I'm just not. Hey, who's picking up the kid? You or him? Okay, well, yeah, I'll be here. He'll be there. Da-da-da-da. That's it. I got nothing for you. When I first met her, I wanted to fuck her. That didn't happen, so we're done. Either we're gonna fuck or we not gonna be friends. Either way, they're both wrong. Like, I can be cordial. Yeah, somebody is saying, like, can I be cordial? Of course. Like, cordial is not, I'm grown. I'm a grown-ass woman, so we're not about to be, like, attitudes or anything. But what I don't have to do is text you back and forth and say, oh, have fun, and oh, where you getting your hair done at, and oh, you look so pretty, and oh, yeah, this is who helped me with my wedding, and no, bitch, I had bridesmaids and a parent, you know, my mom helped me, but then it's just like, wait, but why did I just tell you that? That probably wasn't a good idea. And then, because then that adds to follow-up questions. When you answer one question about something, then somebody is just like, okay, they peek open the door. They like, because the opening question I think was, why didn't you tell me that this was, no, that's not where it started. It started when she said, I offered to bring him all the way opposed to us meeting. I think that's what I did. Now, I don't think I was wrong on that. I would do that almost for anybody. I don't want to sit and wait for you, so I'd rather drive to where you are than sit in my car for additional 20 minutes. I'd rather drive an extra 10. But then it was, oh, that was really nice of you. You must be in a good mood. And then it was, yeah, I just had such a hectic day. Now, I know what tomorrow is, so I think my response was, I'm sure. But then, so that is where I should have left it. I'm sure you did have a hectic day. Boom. I'm outside. Here's the kid. Go about your business. Scurry, scurry. But then your follow-up statement was, why didn't you tell me that this was such a, what the fuck did she say? Why didn't you tell me that planning a big wedding was so difficult? What? So where I should have done was not fucking answer until I was outside with my kid. But instead, I said, well, you didn't ask. Like, what the fuck do I say? I will admit to you guys, like, I was so stuck in my fucking tracks. I was like, no, the fuck she didn't. Yes, the fuck she did. But a big wedding, she said. So I'm like, okay, I tried it. Because then, now the follow-up, now this is like a conversation. Because now it's a back and forth. Like, now you said, you peeked open the door, and I let you out on it. Come on, bitch. Sit down. You want something to drink? That's what I did. I can admit, I'm not putting the blame on her. I'm putting the blame on me. I opened the door and said, come on. Have a seat. You want something to drink? Put your feet up. You want some cornbread and tea? That's what the fuck I did by involving and engaging in this conversation. Now we're having an interactive conversation. Yes, it was a renewal, but I believe that their first situation was like a small thing and they wanted to do it a little bigger, whatever. Again, y'all are asking me questions that I don't want to fucking answer. It doesn't fucking matter. Period. I don't care. We don't want to talk about about them. Hey, baby. We just don't. But again, I can admit where I went wrong. I've had several opportunities in just that one conversation to cut it out. Cut it. Before it got, the blow got deeper and deeper. And it's just like, ooh. Now it's just like, well, dummy, you kind of did this to yourself because you could have cut that bitch off. And when it was just a paper cut, now you feel like you got jabbed in the side of your fucking stomach with a fucking machete. So, again, so that was one situation. So all of these situations, I've had several opportunities to cut off, but I never did. So, again, we're using the Venus retrograde time frame to clear out all the issues from the past. So we definitely need to tap into our intuition more. Like that's basically the awareness that I wanted to bring. Like just tap into your intuition. Don't keep ignoring it. Like I said, we all possess it. We all have intuition. A lot of people like to use the term women's intuition. Men got intuition too. Men, maybe y'all want to call it gut feeling because it sounds too feminine. I don't fucking care what you call it. You can call it your conscience, your Geppetto, your fucking devil on the shoulder and angel on the shoulder, whatever you want to call it, however you want to look at it. Just keep in mind, we all have it. We all have common fucking sense. Like we all have a gut feeling, we all have a brain, and we all have a heart. We just need to get these three to to find a happy medium. They're not going to always see eye to eye, but like if it's kind of close, then that's okay. You know what I mean? It's just like if your mind is like 30% for it, your heart is like 43% for it, then it's just like, all right, well, the conscience or the gut feeling may be a little bit off. But if your gut feeling is like 60%, like, bitch, you fucking better not. You better not. You know how this gonna play out. You know good and goddamn well this motherfucker done hurt you so many fucking times. And you know ain't nothing changed about this person that's gonna make them be any type of different. What's different? Do you feel like something different has happened with this person? Did they find Jesus Christ? Or have they been baptized or something? Did they get into a major car accident and now they're ready to turn their life over and be a better person? If that hasn't happened, then no. The odds are they're the same person that they were last week, or they're the same person that they were 3 months ago when they did the same fucked up shit to you or something very similar. So we know fucking better. We know better. And people are saying common sense is uncommon. Even if you don't got common sense, we all got a gut feeling. We all do. And again, I'm not saying don't allow your heart to lead the way, because you want to do things based on your emotion as well as your mental state, as well as your gut. You just want to try to have them all work together. Try to have them all work together. It's just like, try to find a happy medium. Every situation doesn't need to be reacted to. Every scenario you don't have to involve yourself with every argument. Every time somebody hits you up, you don't have to text them back. Something that simple. That's a big one. As simple as that sounds, that is probably the major key. You could delete somebody's number and delete the text thread. They text you, you know their number by heart, and you will respond. Excuse me. You will respond. In a significant, in a good time frame too. And that's the thing. It's just like, you can tell yourself, if this motherfucker hit me up, I ain't got shit to say to him. He better not fucking call me. He better not fucking text me. He better not come to my house. Better not come to my job, because I'm not fucking talking to him. And he done did this dirty ass grimy shit. He done tried to talk to my sister, and she told me, and I already know what's going on, and you so scandalous, and blah, 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 blah. This motherfucker hit you up. And it don't even gotta be in the middle of the night on no booty call shit. Because like I said, I'll speak for myself. I got the, yo, what's up, shorty? I'm just checking on you text. And as much as I was like, I said I wasn't talking to this bitch no more. First thing I'm doing like, oh, hey, I'm good. How are you? I don't fucking care how you are. Because you really don't care how I am. You probably want to see if I'm either miserable or if I'm going to bite if you throw me a bone. That's usually just, we going to keep it a bean. That's usually, especially if it's an ex, that's usually kind of what they're doing. They're either trying to rub in their new life and make you feel horrible, or they're fishing for a response, and you're either going to bite or not. And sometimes the response could be a negative. Sometimes they really miss you that bad that they rather have an argument with you than just say, yo, Jocelyn, what's up? I miss you so much. Like, how you doing? Let's go to lunch. Because you'll probably say, fuck off, suck a dick. I hate you. We're not together. I'm not going to lunch with you. But if you text me saying some nut shit like, well, when you moved out, you left your cat. Are you going to come get this fucking cat? No, I'm not coming to get the motherfucking cat. Or I'll say something stupid like, because if you don't, or they're going to say like, well, you left, you didn't come get the cat. Because if you don't come get the cat in 3 days, I'm throwing it the fuck out because I'm moving with my wife. Well, you know that's going to get a response out of me because I don't want you to put my cat in the trash. I'm irked that you just wanted to call yourself saying that you got a wife. Like I won't punch you and your wife in the face. All of that, you're just trying to get a rise out of me. When you could have just said, hey, how are you? I miss you. How's everything going? We should link up. Because I'll probably say, fuck you. So just keep in mind the reasons that people could potentially be hitting you up. They're coming to irk you. They're coming to pollute your fucking mind. They're coming to pollute your brain space. They're coming to rattle you in one way or another. Sometimes it's good rattling, sometimes it's bad. Either way, if you've been doing good without it, then buzz the fuck off. And you got to learn how to push it. Push them motherfuckers up. You know what? No, really can't do this. See the message come through? I'm waiting for somebody to text me so that I can block them because I don't remember their number by heart like I thought I did. Soon as you text me, I'm deleting the fucking text message and I'm blocking you. And I'll keep y'all posted because who knows? I might have a weak moment and fuck around text back. But for now, the plan is if this person hits me up, I'm going to fucking block them as soon as I get their number into my phone. Because I went through and did a sweep. All your messages, all your Facebooks, all your FaceTimes, all your everything is gone. So I can't even block you now because I don't know the fucking number by heart. So, boom. So that's my fucking plan on regards to that. So basically, I just want you guys to keep in mind that just use this time. Like, because a lot of things might be going on with you guys like it's going on for me. I don't know. Hopefully, ain't none of y'all going through all this laundry list of shit that I'm going through right now. But if you are, or even if it's only one or two things, use this time. Use it to your advantage. Don't let it pass you by. Like, whatever the cosmics, universe, God, Allah, the fucking, what the fuck is the other one that people say? Buddha, the stars. I don't care what you call it. Whatever this is that's being bestowed and blessed upon us, this time frame that we're being blessed with or that we're in right now. Hey, babe, whatever we're in, take advantage of it. The cosmics are working in our favor. And if you use it properly, you will come out on the other side of this. So like I said, I didn't know. I wasn't aware that this was going on. And all I was feeling for the past like 2 weeks was that I was under attack. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Like, I felt like I was under attack. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is too much. I told my friends, I said, this is too much. Like, y'all know I'll be rolling with the punches, but I'm like, this is too much. Like, at one time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, well, damn, can a bitch get a breather? By the time I'm over this or think I'm ready to even process this, something else is happening. It's just like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? Give me a fucking break. So I know that's how I felt. So instead of me, now that I'm aware, like awareness is really where it all comes from. Once you're aware of a situation, then you can no longer be a victim of it. Well, now that you're aware of what the fuck is going on and why this is happening, to me, it makes so much more sense. It's just like, oh, it's like, it's cleanup time. It's just like, oh yeah, you got to have a whole lot of shit happen. And it's just better to do one big cleanup. Wouldn't you rather clean all your house in one day than half-ass clean each room? Then it's just like, oh, you clean this room on Monday, this room on Tuesday. By the time you get to the downstairs on Thursday, the upstairs dirty again. Y'all follow where I'm going with that? It's just like, well, damn, now my upstairs done got dirty because I cleaned that shit on Monday. And today's Thursday and I'm just finishing the basement. Now I got to go turn around and now it's going to be an all the time thing. When you could just clean this whole house on Saturday and you'll be cool. So it's just like, you know what? I would rather everything be dirty at one time. I would rather all this shit pile with me at one time. That way I can cut every single one of you motherfuckers. I can clear out all this clutter all at one fucking time. Make it one clean swoop. I fuck around be crying for the next 10 days. But guess what? When it's done, it's fucking done. And that's basically what I'm encouraging you guys to do. Whatever it is in your situation, whatever it is that you have going on, whatever type of adversities you're experiencing, whether it's relationship, friendship, work, school, business, whatever. Like, just deal with this shit and get it out the fucking way. And when I say deal with it, I'm talking about deal with it the right way. Deal with it and get it the fuck done. Like, you know what? Where you can really say, I'm done with this shit. I am finished. I'm finito. Some of y'all don't have the situation that I had. Some of these things have to be addressed so that you can really be done with them. You follow what I'm saying? You might need to call somebody and say what you got to say to them instead of holding it in. Hey, by the way, that was some nut shit you did. I know that you did it. I want you to know that I know that you did it. I'm telling you that you did it so that you don't fucking have to call me. You did it. This is how it made me feel. And now I'm fucking done with you. Or some people, you don't have to say a motherfucking thing. You could just block their asses and keep your fucking life moving. You see how that works? It's just like, it just depends. If it's a fucking job that you know you want and you keep looking at it and it keep popping up in your email or it keep popping up in your fucking monster.com or whatever, go apply for the fucking job, dummy. What are you waiting for? You know it will be a good situation for you, but it's like, oh, well, I don't want to leave my job because whatever. Figure it the fuck out. Whatever it is, I can't tell y'all what to do because I don't know everybody's situations. If y'all want to talk to me after the show, y'all know my inbox is always open as long as y'all ain't no bullshit or no creep shit. You know, if y'all have my number, text me. I'm always around. Y'all can contact me, text me. I'm not hard to get to. Even now, like, I ain't Hollywood. I'm just here still, like, just trying to share my story, share my experience, and then just help the next person, motivate the next person, and y'all help me. Like, shit, just being able to talk about the shit, I feel better already. It's just like, well, I've been holding this in for quite some time. My friends are getting tired of talking about it or listening to me talk about it because every time I turn around, it's something else. So now I look like the friend that always got fucking issues, and I don't want to be that girl. Jesus, no. So it's just like, whatever it is, just you, and that's where the gut comes in. Because even now, you know what it is. Even if you can't say out loud, like, oh, well, you don't want to raise your hand, like, oh, teacher, this is my issue. You know deep down what the fucking issue is. Even if you're not ready to voice it yet, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what it is in your life that you need to rid yourself of. You know who it is in your life that you need to rid yourself of. You know what situation it is that you just need to get rid of. You know what it is that you need to stop doing. If you're a gossiper and you keep talking about the same person, and stop. Cut it the fuck out. We all know. We have that conviction within ourselves. You know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Because we got a gut feeling. We got a conscience. Even if you don't got common sense, you got a conscience and you know, I probably shouldn't be doing this. But fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. If you got a bad habit you know you need to break, stop. Just start now. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You might slip up or you might not. Just get started. Like, basically get started. Use this time to find some clarity. Clarity is what I'm seeking. I know, like I said, I can admit that some of these situations I would have never cut off. Sometimes it really has to be something major to happen for you to finally get a wake-up call. It's just like, did it hurt enough? You better now? Maybe now you'll be good. Because this person done been giving you blow by blow and you just been taking it. So sometimes it just takes something a little bit more serious, more major, or like I said, or something like the Venus retrograde when it's just a lot of things at one time. And that's just the one thing you can't handle. If you're dealing with issues with your kids, issues with your job, issues with your nigga, issues with your schoolwork, and then some more bullshit come up, it's just like, oh my God. One of these things got to go. And you just pick out what's fucking priority. And I know in my case, an ex is not priority because that don't even really matter right now. I got so much other shit going on. I don't even really have the luxury to focus on this. Like, I don't really have the focus, the time or the energy to really focus on you because I don't have it to spare. And that's what it comes down to. I don't really have it to spare. So tap into your intuition. I just want you guys to try to get your heart, your mind, and your intuition all on the same page. Get everybody on one accord. And just use your common sense. Use your God-giving everything. Conscience. Don't ignore your heart and ignore your feelings. Don't ignore your mind when it's telling you to do things. Just try to get it together. Try to do a little bit of both. But that's my time. I want to thank you guys all for being here. Tune in each and every Tuesday, 9 o'clock sharp, Don't forget, April 4th will be the next big show. If you're interested, I'll post all the information. Instagram, y'all can check the link in my bio. Tomorrow is Sip and Speak Your Mind at La Rose Jazz Club on Germantown Avenue. All the information will be posted. Check me out Sundays on Deli Ground 4 to 6. I love you all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Good night.